So, what they changed to now? nap, so you won't hear from her. So I'm just waiting my customary about 10-15 minutes, see if anybody else wants to come in. Howdy, Freaky Geek. See, that's what I like about naming my stream something generic. That way you actually have to come in and ask and see what I'm making. Tonight I'm making chicken enchiladas. And I'm getting ready to get started now. Because I'm working with raw chicken, I'm playing it safe and using gloves. I don't like all that nasty stuff on my hands. Chicken in July when it's the end of April. You're funny. I'm turning my pan up to medium high. Around some olive oil. About a tablespoon of olive oil. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I've been working on the camera angles, trying to get them better. I want the best views. Because when you're cooking, it's best to be able to see every angle and everything that somebody's doing. So I'm waiting for my pan to heat up. I know I got a Freaky Geek in here, and I know Amanda's in here. Freaky Geek, if you could, or if you would like to, excuse me, up top and in the description is a link to a GoFundMe account. That GoFundMe, I just got set up, and it is for um, helping us to adopt Bella. We've talked to several lawyers and things like that, and gone through the gamut of trying to do it as cheaply as possible, and we just don't have the money for it. So I have to set up a GoFundMe campaign, and um, through trying to get everything ready, trying to get repairs to the house, things like that, we just don't have the funds to do it ourselves. So if you could, I know you're a good contributor to my channel. I really appreciate it. If you know anybody, if you just would like to share that campaign, I'd really appreciate it. Get the word out, stuff like that. Yeah, sweet nothings, right? Nothing. Nothing. No, it's hot enough. I'm going to toss the chicken right in there. Now that my pan's nice and hot. I've got, I always use chicken thighs because chicken thighs are very good source of both dark meat and white meat. They're good all around meat, piece of chicken. I'm going to kind of shove them in there because they will shrink up. To share it, yeah, the link in the description, that it takes you directly to the campaign. All you have to do is copy it, paste it wherever you're going to share it. So I've got some red bell pepper and green bell pepper. They've been used before, so I'm just using them up. They're a little bit older peppers, so everything seems good with them. I'm going to cut out the center, the spines in them. Oh, okay, okay. Well, send me an email after my live stream and I can help you get into Facebook. If you have access to the email that you signed up with it with, all you have to do is when you are going to log in, hit forgot password, and it'll send a link to that email. Oh, that's weird. Never had Facebook ask for that. Oh, going to Texas, huh? I know last thing you thought you were going to Indiana. Well, hi, Jack. Oh, wow, okay. Ah, yeah. Well, I mean, that's understandable. Where did I put my tongs? I just got 'em. No, I haven't seen it. I want to, though. If you do end up seeing it, don't spoil it. I found them. I've heard some things about it. Yeah, the credits. That is pretty much how every movie ends, though. I'd like to see a movie where they put the credits in the very beginning. I don't think many people would sit around and watch it very long. Now, Jack, I know you just joined the stream. Um, I've changed a few things up in the scroll bar and in the description. I have the address to a GoFundMe campaign. Um, if you have a minute, either during my stream or after renovating the house and getting everything that we need, things like that, you just don't have enough for the attorney. So, um, figured it would be a good way to try to help with that aspect of the adoption. So, how'd you end up seeing it, Amanda? It's only in theaters. Oh yeah, that whole route. Oh my god, I don't even want to remember that. That was long. Oh yeah. Well, we did have Showbox and stuff like that. Message me the link to the site that you went on because I'd like to see it. I really would. They're always taking down those sites that you can watch those movies on because they're illegal as hell. Um, but yeah, if you found one that works, definitely send me the link, please. Yeah, good spam blockers are necessary for those sites. Yeah, malware as well. So these peppers, I'm only going to put in some of the chicken. I'm going to take some out and leave it separate because Ashley can't have bell peppers, peppers of really any kind because she's allergic to it. Just like she's highly allergic to onion, or else I'd have onion in this. Um, Oh, Mississippi. Well, what part of Mississippi? Well, howdy, Brenda. I'm just cooking some chicken up. I'm going to be making enchiladas tonight for dinner. Got some bell peppers. It's Julian and no. Long time. Yeah. Uh, yeah, you got a glove fetish, and it's okay. I mean, everybody's got their thing. So what I'm making is more. I don't know why I was saying fajitas. It's gonna be more of a quesadilla than it is a fajita. Yeah, she's sleeping. Actually, future monitor does. You guys know that she's kind of been in and out of the hospital with uh, a condition called PVCs. Um, she's been having some issues with extra heartbeats and stuff like that. And what this Holter monitor does is it's basically a little heart monitor device that she wears around her neck. And it's got little wires that go into leads, so she's got to wear it for a couple of days. Um, and then we'll take it back Tuesday, take about a week to get the results back and see what they say about how many she's had. If she doesn't feel during the time that she's worn it that it's really acted up much, the nurse said that sometimes that happens. Just let them know. They'll leave it on her for a few days extra or whatever, and hopefully they can kind of figure out what's going on, how serious it may end up being and stuff like that. So, yeah, well, it's her heart doing the extra beats. Normally, the baby thing is the case. Oh, speaking of Brenda, I've been kind of telling everybody that's come in the description and above on the uh, ticker, you'll see a website. It is for my GoFundMe uh, account. Please, please, please go on it, share the link, share the campaign, I'm trying to raise money enough for the adoption. We've gone through so much just getting everything ready, and we just don't have enough for the actual attorney's fees, because they're a lot more than we thought they were going to be, and we really need the help. So if you could please share that campaign. Um, it's for our little Bella, so it would mean a lot to me. Well, her isn't skipping a beat, it's adding an extra beat in between beats. One of the chambers, it's called a PVC, ventricular contraction. And what it is, everybody has them. Everybody has PVC. You may have, one or two or three a day. Caffeine causes it. Soda causes them. Just activity in general causes them. It's just kind of a little short in the electrical system to the heart, and it's there's a certain amount of them that you can have before they get dangerous. Sometimes they're caused by low sodium levels, low potassium levels, which is what started actually kind of to begin with. And it's just kind of increased and gotten worse. So that's what we're trying to figure out. Thank you, Renda. Thank you, thank you. And I mean, I'm not going to ask for you to put it in your videos or anything. Just share it to your social media. If you want, put it in a video. I'm trying to get the word out as much as possible, because I'm asking for $5,000 in this campaign, and it's a lot of money. But everybody that knows, that's a subscriber of mine, knows our situation, knows we want this baby, and I'll go through and show you everything I've done in order to get this. What we've done so far with house repairs, everything we've gotten. I mean, it's just crazy. So we're doing what we can on our own, but we just need a little help. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I'm pulling this chicken over to my cutting board. I've got 7 chicken thighs here. You can see it's nice and browned. Well, you saw it cooking, so. Yeah, why is it that you gotta move, Brenda? Oh. In the meantime, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take these bell peppers that I've cut up. I'm gonna toss them in my skillet. Kind of pre-cook them a little bit. Now I'm just going to kind of shred up my chicken. Let it set for just a minute. and just each piece individually kind of cut up. I'm going to cut these into kind of bite-sized pieces. Renda, mine? If you send me an email, which is up above and down in the description, I can get that to you. But send me an email, that way I can see you messaging me and I don't forget it, because I'm doing so much stuff sometimes that I totally forget unless I see the visual. Hey, oh wow, okay, yeah, my PayPal. If you send it through friends and family on PayPal, that's completely free for both of us, and 100% I get it. So, um, you don't have to have PayPal to send somebody money. Um, it's just like sending through uh, Facebook or anything like that. I mean, it's just as secure and confidential as Western Union or anything like. Everything to be accounted for, you know, electronically and stuff like that. That way, um, it's all easy to track. And because if you go and read my GoFundMe campaign, one thing I want to be doing to thank every single contributor is every name Every person who contributes, doesn't matter if it's 50 cents, a dollar, $5, $500. I'm going to be taking every name down, and even if it's 1,000 contributors um, contributing $5 a piece, is going to go on a blanket that I'm going to be making, and their name is going to be embroidered on that blanket. Okay, I understand. I do. I totally understand. Send me an email, and I will get you my address. Okay. So these are done for the use right now. Let's set these off to the side on my cutting board. Because these are going to be for me and Andrew. In our case, it is. Okay, Renda. Well, thank you. You have no clue how much that means to us. I'm going to take my chicken, put it back in the pot, or the skillet. Now that it's all kind of shredded up and chopped up and so now that's heating back up. I have a half a package of taco seasoning that I'm going to put in. I use the taco seasoning uh, quite often in things like this because it adds really good flavor. And this is a seasoning that we really like. So that goes in there. Oh, I understand. I totally understand. Trust me. Little good bits from the bun be part of the chicken. I'm using a wooden spoon because I don't want to scrape the bottom of my pan. Because I want to chop up this chicken just a little bit more in some spots. Okay, so now that that's done, uh, this skillet is not going to be close. So what I have to do, because we get these extra large tortillas. I mean, these things are massive. Look at these. Andrew's in there ripping ass.
That smells really good. That smells really good.
Yeah, but it smells better than your fart you just ripped.
I'm not.
Mm-hmm. But see, it's bigger than my skillet. So I literally have to cut them in half. Because it's a girl, her name's Bella. The GoFundMe link is in the description, and it's above in the ticker. Coming through right there. Yes, Freaky Geek, you do know things, don't you? Amanda. It just shows you pay attention, Freaky Geek. It's called Epsom salts. Soak in them. Essential oils. Things like that. No, wait, that's not C-section. Never mind. Well, yeah, Epsom salts also help with that too, so I wasn't totally wrong. So I've got my chicken. I've got cheese. I need my spray, cooking spray. Taste my chicken here. Oh, tastes good. Well, I'm going to place as much of the tortilla in the pan that I can. Some cheese. Chicken. This one's going to be Andrew's. He's the child, so he's going to eat first. Ashley's still asleep, so hers. Amanda, do me a favor. Call Ashley and wake her up. Let her know dinner's done. Chocolate and medicine. I'm just separating these off a little bit. And a little bit more cheese on the top. Tortilla. Probably a little bit too hot right now, but it'll be okay. Oh. You guys are awesome. Okay, Rinda, you have a good night too. Thank you for all your help. I really appreciate it. So I'm having to cook half tortilla at a time because they're so big. So, okay, Rinda. This one's Ashley's. It's without peppers. In between each tortilla, I'm wanting to make sure I put down some spray in the pan. That way the tortillas and the cheese and things like that, just to make sure they don't stick. No, they get folded in half, and the cheese melting. Cheese melting holds everything together. See? No spillage. Just like on this one. You want to get that cheese really melty, that way it holds everything together. See? Pick it up. Nothing really spills out. I'm just kind of tossing it on the back burner. I'll wipe that down later. Now these ones are mine. So. Well, thank you for that info. I'm also listening to my stream. That way I can hear if it buffers or jitters or anything like that. And I'm hearing it okay, so. I have an earpiece in this ear. You guys can't really see it, but. Oh, forgot cheese. Don't want to forget cheese online. You ready to eat? Yep.
Man, they call me, make me think something's wrong.
Why? What'd she say?
She just blew up my phone.
Thank you, Amanda. I appreciate that.
Called me like 3 times. First 2 times I didn't hear it. And then I looked at my phone and it's like, you got 2 missed calls. And then all of a sudden it was
I
like,
just asked her. She came in my stream and said, "Hey, Amanda, do me a favor. Can you call Ashley, wake her up, and let her know dinner's done?" Huh?
Daddy didn't eat it.
So her plans changed again
What?
for after Bella. Her plans have changed again.
Okay.
Her mom in Mississippi. Yep. Oh, that bicycle herpes will catch up to you and kill you at the wrong time, won't it? But lasagna is good, so I mean, at least you got that out of it. So this is chicken fajita quesadillas. I'm gonna give me some sour cream and whatever toppings I want, like taco sauce or whatever. Put it on top. Oh, and be good to go. So,
Oh man wants to know why you're all dressed fancy. Andrew.
hey, Mo man. No, I'm not really dressed fancy. I just we went to go see the attorney today for the adoption process. And Mo man, if you want to look at the scroll bar up top and down in the description, I have a link to my GoFundMe. Trying to raise enough money for the adoption process. It's hella expensive. So, I got a GoFundMe campaign going to try to raise some money for that process. It's all got to start somewhere. We've just spent a lot of money uh, doing repairs to the house, getting everything that we need for Bella and everything. But now we just need the attorney's fees and stuff. So, if you could, um, I know you're a great subscriber and everything. I really appreciate it. Please do me a favor, share that link, share it to your social media, share it to your Twitter or whatever you have, friends and family. If you want to help, please share that link. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Google. Do you want sour cream for your sweetheart? Do you want taco sauce?
I'll put that right here.
Do you want to come in and put your condiments on it? Because I don't know exactly how you want it.
Just put my sour cream to the side.
Okay. It is. It's a flat rate fee, and then per hour rate. So you want more sour cream than that?
A little bit more.
Okay.
I don't need the sauce right
Okay. Andrew, do you want sour cream?
now.
I want to put it on the side for you. And I'm just going to drizzle taco sauce on the top.
Okay. Well, it's already spicy.
It's seasoned. You guys see that? That is some good homemade chicken fajita quesadillas. Yeah, presentation is all part of the experience of eating. So, I mean, you're not gonna sit there and eat something that looks like crap on the plate. You're gonna think it's gonna taste gross as well. So, thank you, Mo man. Yeah, it's gonna, by the time it's done, cost me a total of $25. I'm proud of that. Yeah, this right here is actually a tabletop from a table that we can't use. It would just take up space, and it's a nice solid counter, it's a solid tabletop. And this side over here is actually pallet wood. Cut it down, shaped it, and everything like that. And I got pints of, well, I got one, I got to get another pint. Polyurethane, oil-based um, gloss polyurethane, and you lay it over, and it lays down a hard, clear layer over everything for your countertop. And I mean, solid. I mean, it's really good countertop. So I try to take pictures when I remember for Twitter and Instagram. So if you guys have Twitter and Instagram, please check out my links to them. They're below in the description. Okay, guys. Um, Thank you for joining my live stream. I greatly appreciate it. If you could, I would wholeheartedly appreciate if you could share the link to that GoFundMe campaign. It would really, really, really help us out. Um, if you're not subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell right along with it, because I'm never actually consistent as to what time at night I do this. Um, so, if you want to see more awesome, amazing, really good food made at home, stuff like this, and if you're like Rinda, addicted to gloves, Guys, this is, got my sour cream, my taco sauce. Really good stuff. So guys, once again, thanks for joining my live stream. I really appreciate it. Until next time, eat happy.